I have no idea why Troma has re-released the last horror film, aka Fanatic, starring Joe Spinnell, Caroline Munro. Um, the second most popular movie, I think, starring these two, next to Maniac, which was a number of years earlier before this one, maybe just 1 or 2 years earlier before this one. I don't know, but so here's the deal. Severin released the last horror film on a 4K and a Blu-ray that was restored with the film cut stuff added in, like looking real nice and pristine and all that good stuff. This is the previous, basically the previous Blu-ray that Troma has released. Now Troma re-released that Blu-ray. Basically, this is what this is, with a thing up here that says Tromatic Special Edition, but I can't find a damn thing new on this. Uh, which it is what it is. Other than that, I can't find nothing new. Same extras, same intro, by the way, because they mentioned 2015 when they do the intro. So it's the same intro. It's everything that was previously on the last horror film released by Troma. So if you have that one, unless you're just some kind of collector that just has to have everything Troma puts out or every release of this film, you could probably pass on this one without losing sleep over that. I will say this much, though, as far as the last horror film goes, it's a movie that I wish I liked a whole lot more than I do. It's okay. Caroline Munro is gorgeous. This film, the Blu-ray doesn't look that great. It's never looked that great. I was hoping they had at least maybe borrowed the transfer from Severin or something. Maybe they got that in a deal or something, but they don't seem to have that either. So that is not a selling point here. If you look at the extras there, you see that's basically everything that was there previously. Nothing has changed. Did they change the disc art? I don't know. Probably not. Or maybe they did because they at least added that to it. Nonetheless, though, the movie's about a guy who wants to make movies, played by Joe Spinell. He's obsessed with Caroline Munro's character, who's a horror actress. He's wanting to make a new movie. He's wanting to have her in the movie. So, much to the dismay of his poor old mother, he goes off to Cannes Film Festival to meet her, where he's going to persuade her into being in his movie. But he's nuts, and crazy things start happening. And we get some pretty good gore. Some of it is happening to the people on the screen. Some of it's happening in movies that he's watching. But it's just a little hokey for me. It's just a little too campy for me. It's got a twist that you might not see coming, and it's got an ending that may not make the most sense. But it is what it is. And for me, the last horror film is something, like I said, I wish I liked more because I like Joe Spinell. I love Maniac. So this one isn't Maniac. It's far from Maniac. And it's Troma being Troma kind of on this release, which isn't always a bad thing. I love Troma. I love when they do wacky, weird things. Re-releasing this might be considered a wacky, weird thing. And but as far as the movie goes, I give it a 2.5 out of 5. This is like the third time I've watched this movie. I have not developed any more taste or love for it, unfortunately. There's some stuff in here that's worth seeing. I mean, Joe Spinell gives a hell of a performance. He's very sweaty. He's dripping everywhere, which looks fairly good here in HD. Could it look better in the 4K 7 put out? I don't know. I don't have that one. But it is what it is. If you like the last horror film and you don't want to go fishing for the 7 one, which is probably out of print and hard to get right now, this is at least a more accessible version of the film you can get. And it's out there right now, being re-released from Troma on a special edition, which I think what makes it special is just the fact that it's probably available and in print. So yeah, pick this one up, watch it if you want to. It's fairly fun in some ways, but it's still kind of blah.